Okay, so a little bit of an update. Been having a bit of a problem with the 3D printer. The print's just falling apart, but I believe I got it dialed in now, and seems to be working just fine. So we're currently printing up another gear, because when I made these ones I forgot to offset the degree angle a bit so as the magnets line up correctly, so they're not quite in line. So the modified one is printing up at the moment. We have our dual core full force tester rotor ready to go for our next most important up and coming test. The carrier for it there. This one is for the test after that one. So this first test we'll be using full width cores. We're going to glue in there all the way through. And this one here uses our final core sizes. So I'm building everything here at a 2:1 scale. And the reason I'm doing that is when we go to get these aluminium hubs made, all I have to do is provide the manufacturer with the STL files. They just double the size, and then that is what we're going to get. So the final product will be double the size of that, whatever that is. Get a tape measure in here. So the two rotors together are about 240, so they're going to be about 480. So and then we're going to have the stator as well. So they're 245. It's going to be about 500. The end motor will be about 500 wide. By 300 deep, and twice the height, which is about 100 mil. So so there are our two stators there. I'm going to have to perfect them a little bit more, get the tolerances a bit tighter, which I can do now with the new printer, which really does print quite fine. So we have our screw holes so we can adjust the gap, but once I get that gap adjusted, I'll just print up this as one piece, which I can do now. So our two rotors go in here like so. And of course our outer walls will be a little higher than this, so we can put our cap on the top. Everything will be protected. So but that's basically the motor body that we're looking at. So getting that all printed up now, the final gear. Let's actually get the holes in the right spot for the magnets. But the next thing we have to do before we go too much further is assemble all this, which I'll be doing today, and carrying out that test, and that'll involve graphing our forces, pull forces, as we go. I'm also printing up after that drum is finished a holder for our scales, so I can do 1 mil adjustments on the fly simply by using metric 1 mil thread, or the 6 mil thread with 1 mil pitch. So each rotation will give me a 1 mil deviation. So this one, I have to order the shears. As I said, when I went up to the capital city to get our equipment, They didn't have any of the shears I need in stock to trim all these. Now, although the final product's going to be made out of aluminium and the likes, as in a full metal machine, due to the fact that because we're going up to 20mm magnets, the forces between the two opposing magnets at 10mm is up around 8 kilograms, and this is not going to handle it, and that is actually 8 kilograms per wheel, of course, whatever force this wheel or drum feels, this one will too. So upon rotation, this one will have 8 kilos pushing the drum around. This one will also have 8 kilos pushing the drum around, so the total torque is equivalent to 16 kilos. So whatever we get is doubled because we have two rotors with the same forces on. Alright, so that's today's update. There will probably be another one tomorrow because I should be able to get this testing all done today. Trying to balance everything here. There's a lot of prototyping and a lot of printing. That new printer has already done 3 rolls, 3 1-kilo rolls. So what you see here is probably only, 1/8 of what I've done. The rest is in the bin or in our collection boxes down there. Everything in there that is blue is what we've done so far for this project. So hours and hours and hours of printing, hours of drawing it all up, designing it, measuring it, a lot of work going into it, so it takes a long time. So you see 2 or 3 days in between posts. Don't get too stressed. I am working as fast as I can whilst also looking after our yard excuse me, and my normal job that brings in the bread money. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video, and we'll go through this test, show the results. Hopefully this is a very important test coming up. This is the last one that's a do or die situation. Our first test that was a do or die situation turned out very good, better than expected. Hopefully this one will too. I'll find out later on today, and I'll get that video up as soon as I can.